In this recording, I want us to examine how the government is already fighting against those who want to secede or against secession, the various methods being used. Of course, there are going to be more drastic methods which are going to be used shortly, but in this recording, let's deal with what is being done so far. The first tactic has been to introduce Raila into this discussion and to say it is all about Raila, watered down by saying it's all about Raila wanting to lead. Now let's examine the facts. Yeah, because Kenya today has become so propaganda infested that it is difficult to separate the facts from propaganda. Yeah, so let's look at the facts. NASA has not issued a statement, unless I stand to be corrected. NASA has not issued a statement on this secession issue. They've not issued an official statement, let alone Raila saying anything about it. Okay, so I don't understand where this thing about Raila leading that new nation comes from. How do you even know Raila is going to be the president of that separate nation? It's the people who know. So don't start making decisions for people like you used to. You make decisions for people you even want to control how they think. Tactic number 2. Secession must lead to bloodshed. There's no way countries secede in the world without bloodshed. Okay? Again, that's old thinking. I've covered that extensively in a previous recording. You can catch up on that. Yeah? But Kenyans are not interested in bloodshed. Kenyans are very smart people. They just want peaceful secession. Okay? And people have even issued very strong statements. And he himself said that if you do not allow the people free thought, free will, sooner or later, it will lead into something very bad. Okay? That's what Ndi said. And I believe Kenyans, well, let me not say I believe. Let's find out just how serious Kenyans are about that. Okay? But I believe very strongly, because I'm on the ground, that Kenyans want a peaceful secession. Okay? And I believe that the will of the people in the end rules. We will have a peaceful secession. So the government and the agents can continue using the violence card. They can continue talking about bloodshed. They can continue inciting people. Yeah, let me use the word they like using. They can continue inciting people, but they will fail. Of course, the government is very strong, so initially they may appear to be winning. Initially, they may do very drastic things that will cause a lot of problems, will cause a lot of pain to the long-suffering Kenyan people. But ultimately, one day, the will of the Kenyan people will reign supreme, will win. Number 3, you will fail in your new country. Yeah, this is actually very arrogant. What these people are saying is that without their very good leadership, without their brains, without their experience in making a country successful, those who wish to secede do not have any ideas. Those who wish to secede are stupid. They are idiots. They will not manage a country, a successful country. Well, let me just quote what one of these secession people said. Yeah, I'm ready to fail. I'm ready to go to the poorer country. Yeah, I just want to secede. Okay. Now, actually, simply put, this is not about succeeding or not succeeding. This is about being able to exercise your free will. This is about being able to have a situation whereby your vote counts. And this most of all, this is about mapping out your own destiny. Okay, having the choice to either succeed or fail. Like an individual has the choice to either succeed or fail. Okay, and it is their choice. You cannot force somebody to succeed. Yeah, just in the same way, you cannot force somebody to fail. Okay, you're just supposed to leave them with their own free will. Now, I would want to also add that this government is trying to tell us they're more powerful than God, because God, the Almighty, has given people free will. Now here we have a government which does not want to give people free will. Yokali. The other tactic being used to take the steam off this secession movement is diversionary. Yeah, you divert attention to something else. Now, I'll give you a classic example of just one example. Propaganda is being peddled that NASA will have a problem agreeing on who's going to belong to key house committees, in parliament. And those people peddling this propaganda are saying the problem is ODM, that ODM wants to dominate the key house committees, that there's going to be a squabble. No, they're not saying there's going. They're saying already there's a squabble between ODM and the other constituent parties. Yeah, and this is going to be a big issue. Now, already ODM, somebody in ODM gave a rejoinder, yeah, which is the obvious, which everybody should see. They said the people, nobody has discussed that issue. Okay, they said their focus is on the Supreme Court case. So nobody has sat down to discuss about house committees. Okay, yeah, but that's just one example. There are various other things that will be brought out to divert people's attention. For example, MP salary, old discussion about MP salaries. Yeah, that is being brought to the forefront so that Kenyans can start discussing that. Wasawi ile maneno ya kufunga virago na kwenda. Okay, I'll of course keep you updated on other tactics which are used to try and trample on the will of the people, as has always been the case. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.